Welcome to From Chaos to Peace with Conny, where I explore, often solo and sometimes with a guest, how a few minutes a day can keep the chaos away. And with chaos, I'm talking about the physical, digital, social, financial, mental, emotional, and spiritual clutter that can accumulate in our life and business. My name is Conny Graf, and already as a little girl, I was aware of the effects our environment has on us. I would clear clutter and organize and reorganize environments way before anyone was talking about the life-changing magic of clearing clutter. Now I help others to move from chaos to peace, clear their clutter, and get organized in a way that works for them. Well, hello, my friend. Welcome to the podcast. How are you doing? Thank you so much for allowing me back into your ears. And if this is your very first time here, a warm welcome to you too. And I'm so honored that you're checking out my podcast. Today, I want to talk about why I help people clearing clutter. Have you heard of the 5 why method? I don't know if that's even the right name for it, and I don't know who came up with it first, so I can't really give credit. But you can use it for problem solving, but you can also use it to learn more about yourself and your motives or your purpose. So, when you come across a problem or a belief, you drill down by asking why 5 times. I want to do this with you today so you hear why I help people clearing clutter and get organized, and for you to see how the process works. So, let's get started. The first why. Why do I help people clearing clutter and get organized? My answer? Because I know from experience that we can get through stressful days so much better when our environment supports us rather than sabotages us on top of it. Have you noticed how little things can trip you up, can be your last straw? But also, little things compound over time and become big problems. It's so much easier to taking care of little things than dealing with huge problems that would have been preventable. On the other hand, positive little things also compound over time and accelerate your progress and success. A few minutes a day can keep your chaos away, whether that's physical, digital, mental, social, financial, emotional, or spiritual clutter. Developing intentional habits, systems, and processes that work for you will also help prevent clutter from creeping back in, and also that little things grow into big issues because you are on top of it, taking care of it. Okay, now we get to the second why. So why is that important to me? A supportive environment can help you get through tough times when you need all your available energy just to get through the day. And if your environment is set up to support you and your automatic daily habits keep things effortlessly going, it is like a comfortable mattress that softens the fall a little bit. It's structures and habits that act like lifesavers. One of my very early blog posts back in 2015 is titled, "Routines are Lifesavers." They are like a home base to rely on when things get confusing or crazy, as Jennifer agreed in the comments of that blog post. It's also where the saying, "clearing your clutter is self-love," comes from. It's self-love from our past self to our current self. Our past self made sure that our future self, which is who we are now, doesn't have to deal with extra chaos that could have been prevented. Creating a supportive environment, looking after our present and future self is something we do have control over, something we can do to help deal with the things we don't have control over. Okay, and then the third why. Why is that important to me? It is important to me to be able to help and support others and help them see that they do have some control when the rest of their life is stressful or maybe feels like it's falling apart. You may have heard me say, "as within, so without." The outside is a reflection of what's going on inside of us, but also we can actively influence the inside by having a clear and structured outside. This helps not just to make our life easier, but also creating some order and less chaos inside of us. And if we have less chaos inside of us, we can respond to outer chaos rather than frantically react. There's really more to being organized and having as little clutter as possible than at first sight. Then the fourth why. Why is that important? Well, if we are ignoring the clutter and chaos, or if we are just looking for quick fixes or magic advice, we're not dealing with the root cause, we're dealing with the effects. If we are only dealing with the effects and not the root cause, then we have to deal with it over and over and over. It doesn't get solved. It just uses a lot of energy to deal with it and to deal with the effects over and over. Clearing clutter is about self-development, self-awareness, self-reflection, and yes, self-love. When clutter and chaos builds up around us, it's an alert system that we should pay attention to what is going on inside of us. And then the fifth why. Why is that important? Well, you might have heard the saying, hurt people hurt people. When you have chaos inside of you and chaos around you, you are not showing up as your best self. You are passing that chaos on to whoever you come in contact with. Even worse, energy is like a boomerang. Whatever you send out will come back to you. You send chaos out, more chaos will come back to you. And that's definitely the opposite of self-love. And if you're like me and a lot of people, we are wishing and praying for a more peaceful world, a world without internal and external wars. And to do that, it is my belief we have to start with ourselves, in our own environment, in our families, in our own life, in our business, wherever we are in control and can send out peaceful energy. And that means we can send out peaceful energy. You cannot really send out peaceful energy when you are living and working in chaos and clutter. You can't make the impact you want to make either. As you can see, when I talk about clearing clutter is self-love, I am not talking about a selfish love. It's the self-love that creates more love in the world and more peace in the world. And we can all do that by being more aware of our surroundings, more intentional about our surroundings, reduce the clutter and chaos in our life and business, and are kinder to ourselves. We have to stop the chaos and war within ourselves and in our immediate environment in order to stop the chaos and war in the world. This 5 why method is a really easy and simple process. It's something you can do right now, and it only takes a few minutes, or you can spend as much time on it as you want. You can, for example, start writing down your 5 whys with whatever comes to your mind in a few minutes, and then come back to it over time and add to it over and over. In my opinion, it could also be more than 5 whys if you find more. Just ask yourself over and over, why is that? Why is that important to me? Until you don't find more and have dug up everything from inside of you. So, for example, if you have heard yourself say, I really should declutter and organize my home, or maybe you say, I really should declutter and organize my office or my finances, then do this 5 why process and do this exercise and ask yourself 5 times why. And with every why, you try to go deeper. You might be so surprised what you find out about yourself and about your surroundings. And if you are ready to do this, but you feel you need more guidance, I can help. I can take you on a journey from chaos to peace in your physical, digital, social environment and in your finances, so you can focus on having the impact in life and business that you want. But of course, as always, I never tell you what to do or not to do. What I do help you see is the effect the clutter and chaos has on you, your life and your business, and how to move from chaos to peace. Okay, my friend, that was it for this week. Thank you for listening all the way to the end, and please share this episode or my podcast with a friend or business bestie, because if you found value in it, they will too. Have a beautiful and amazing week. Talk to you next time. Take good care and be safe. If you enjoyed this podcast episode and you want to go on a journey from chaos to peace in your home, office, and finances with me as your guide, opportunities to work with me one-on-one are available. Go to connygraf.com, CONNYGRAF.com to schedule your own personal Clutter to Clarity chat. And we will see if working together is a great fit. That is connygraf.com, CONNYGRAF.com.